You think you know when she's falling for you? Well, you might be missing the signs. In this video, I'm revealing 7 hidden signs she's madly in love with you. These signs go beyond the surface, and trust me, what she's really thinking will shock you. Stay tuned, because once you spot these, everything changes. Have you ever felt like there's something deeper going on when she asks about your day? You might think it's just a casual question, but what if I told you it's one of the clearest signs that she's falling for you? When a woman is madly in love with you, the way she interacts with you about your day reveals far more than just surface-level curiosity. It's a signal that she's emotionally invested in your life, your experiences, and your thoughts. Think about it. Every time she asks about that meeting you had or how you felt about a particular situation, it's not just because she's being polite, it's because she genuinely wants to connect with you on a deeper level. Picture this: you've had a tough day, but when you come home, she's already there, eager to know how everything went. Not only does she listen intently, but she picks up on the small details you mention, asking questions that show she remembers what's important to you. It's not just about facts. It's about your feelings, your state of mind. That's love in action. But here's the catch. This kind of behavior isn't something every woman does. Most people, even those in relationships, may ask about your day out of politeness. But a woman who's genuinely in love will ask with an intensity that goes far beyond the surface. She's invested in how you're feeling, how you're dealing with life, and most importantly, she's trying to understand your world. Now, what makes this so powerful is that when she shows this kind of interest, it's not just an occasional thing. It happens consistently. Every day, she wants to know what's going on inside your head, what's affecting you, and what you're thinking. This constant curiosity shows that she's emotionally tuned into you. It's not about keeping tabs on you, it's about forming a deep emotional bond with you. But here's something you might not realize. When she starts doing this, she's also giving you a glimpse of her own heart. She's trusting you with her emotions as much as you are trusting her. By sharing the details of your day and emotions with her, you're both building a stronger emotional connection. And if you start to notice that she always wants more details, more insight into your feelings, then you're witnessing a woman who is deeply invested in you. This sign is often overlooked because it seems so innocent. After all, it's just someone asking about your day, right? But when a woman in love asks, it's not a coincidence. It's a clear sign she's actively seeking a connection with you, and she wants to know everything about your world. So, next time she asks, pay attention. Is it just a quick question, or is she leaning in, genuinely engaged, and actively listening to what you're sharing? The way she asks matters, and it speaks volumes about her feelings for you. This isn't just small talk. This is the first step in building something much deeper. Have you ever noticed her going out of her way to do things for you, even when it might not seem like a big deal? You may think it's just kindness, but let me tell you, when a woman is madly in love with you, the effort she puts into your life speaks volumes about her feelings. It's not about the grand gestures, although those are nice. It's about the little things she does on a daily basis. Maybe it's making you your favorite meal after a tough day at work, or surprising you with something she knows you love but never asked for. These actions aren't just because she's trying to be nice. They're her way of showing that you matter to her on a deeper level. Picture this. You've had a long day and you're feeling exhausted. You come home, and there she is, offering to take care of something that's been on your mind for days. It could be something as simple as picking up groceries or handling a call you've been putting off. She doesn't have to do it, but she does because she cares about you and wants to make your life easier. This isn't about pleasing you, it's about showing that she's emotionally invested in your well-being. What's even more fascinating is that this kind of effort isn't done out of obligation or duty. It's done because she's emotionally connected to you. She's not doing it to win your favor, nor is she seeking recognition. Instead, she's demonstrating her commitment and care for you by taking actions that add value to your life. This is her way of showing you that she's not just physically present, but emotionally invested in your happiness. Now here's where it gets interesting. A woman who's in love will often do this without asking for anything in return. It's not a tit-for-tat exchange. She isn't keeping score or waiting for you to reciprocate right away. She's giving because she wants to, because making you happy makes her feel fulfilled. If you start noticing that she's constantly finding ways to lighten your load without you having to ask, it's a clear sign that her love goes beyond simple affection. She wants to make your life easier, and that speaks volumes about how deeply she feels for you. But let's take this one step further. It's not just about the physical things she does for you, it's also about the emotional support she offers. Maybe she notices you're stressed about work or feeling a little overwhelmed, and she does what she can to offer you reassurance or comfort. Maybe she's the one to suggest a relaxing night in, or a quiet moment together to recharge. These actions might seem small, but when a woman in love provides emotional comfort, it shows she's willing to be a safe space for you, no matter what's going on in your life. In fact, these gestures will often come when you least expect them. She'll step up to help, and you'll realize that she's always a step ahead, anticipating your needs before you even express them. She might even notice the little things you might overlook, the details of your mood or the stress that's building up, because she's emotionally attuned to you. It's these subtle yet powerful actions that demonstrate her love and commitment. So next time you notice her going out of her way for you, don't brush it off as just a small act of kindness. It's much more than that. It's a sign that she's madly in love with you, and she's showing it through every thoughtful, intentional action she takes to make your life better. Recognizing these small moments will give you a clearer picture of her feelings, and if you pay close attention, you'll see just how much she's invested in you. If you've ever felt her hand brushing against yours, or noticed her leaning a little closer when you're talking, those are not just small, random touches. When a woman is madly in love with you, she will find subtle yet powerful ways to maintain physical closeness. It might seem innocent, but there's a deeper meaning behind it that speaks to her emotional connection with you. Physical touch is one of the most powerful signs of attraction and affection. It goes beyond just being physically present. When she touches you, whether it's a hand on your arm, a playful nudge, or even a gentle touch on the back, it's her way of affirming her emotional bond with you. These little gestures show that she feels comfortable with you, and they reflect a desire for closeness. For instance, think about the times when she touches your arm or hand while you're talking. It's not just out of habit. This is her way of making you feel seen and connected. When she initiates touch in conversations, it's a clear sign that she wants to engage with you, not only verbally but also emotionally and physically. And it's not about trying to impress you or gain your approval. The touch is genuine. It's simply an expression of her desire to be close to you. But here's the part that you might not realize. Physical touch isn't just something women do automatically. It's a conscious decision to express affection. When a woman is in love with you, she wants to feel the connection in every way possible, physically, emotionally, and mentally. These touches don't have to be overtly intimate. In fact, they can be very casual. Maybe it's a soft hand on your shoulder when she's trying to get your attention, or her head resting against yours while you're watching a movie. It might seem like small things, but these are signs that she feels comfortable, safe, and emotionally attuned to you. If she's in love, she might also do things like touching your face gently or adjusting your collar when you're out. These seemingly insignificant actions show how much she cares about your presence and how physically drawn she is to you. The more she touches you, the more it's a clear indication that she's not just physically attracted to you, she's emotionally invested as well. Another way this manifests is through how she reacts when you touch her. If she's in love with you, she'll naturally reciprocate, touching you back in subtle ways. This could be resting her hand on yours while you're sitting together, brushing against you as she passes, or leaning in when you're having a conversation. These physical signals are a way for her to acknowledge the connection and show affection without saying a word. It's her way of saying, "I'm here and I want to be close to you." Moreover, women who are madly in love often seek out moments of closeness. They'll naturally gravitate toward you, sit beside you, or lean against you when you're relaxing together. It's not just about physical attraction. It's about emotional intimacy and her desire to share moments of closeness with you. When you notice her consistently seeking proximity and touching you in small ways, it's a strong nonverbal cue that she is emotionally attached and wants to be near you. At times, these touches will happen without her even thinking about it. It's the instinctive pull of love. She might not realize how often she's reaching out to you or how many times her hand brushes against yours, but every single time it reinforces the bond between you two. In conclusion, physical closeness is one of the most unmistakable signs of a woman's love for you. If you pay attention to how often she initiates physical contact, the way she reacts to your touch, and how she seeks to stay physically near you, you'll see the deeper level of emotional connection that she feels. Love is not just in the words she says, but in the touches, the closeness, and the desire to feel emotionally and physically connected with you. When a woman is madly in love with you, one of the most telling signs is how she starts to talk about the future. But it's not just about her dreams or plans, it's about how often and naturally you're included in them. A woman who's emotionally invested in you won't just talk about her future in abstract terms, she'll include you in it, making you a part of her vision for what's to come. You might find her casually mentioning things like, "When we go on that trip together," or "I can't wait for us to buy our first house." It's not just wishful thinking, she's visualizing a life with you. These aren't random statements, they're reflections of her desire to build something long-term. She sees you by her side. And that's the key part, she wants you in her future. But here's the deeper psychology behind it. Women are wired to seek out emotional security and commitment. When she talks about the future, it's her way of testing the waters to see how aligned you are with her long-term goals. If she's bringing up the future, she's subconsciously checking to see if you're on the same page. This is her way of saying, "I see you as more than just a temporary presence in my life. I'm ready to plan a future with you." What's even more telling is if she starts including you in her conversations with friends or family about the future. If she's telling people, "We're planning on moving in together," or "He's the one I see in my future," it's a huge indication of how deeply she feels. Her vision for the future has already been linked to you, and that's a powerful sign of love. At the core, this is about trust and emotional connection. A woman who is madly in love with you is emotionally vulnerable enough to share her long-term desires because she feels safe and confident with you. The future isn't just about planning trips or buying things, it's about building a life together. And when she starts including you in that vision, it's one of the strongest signs of love you'll ever see. When a woman is madly in love with you, she'll instinctively become protective of you. It's not about controlling you or making you feel restricted. Instead, it's about her desire to ensure your well-being and safeguard the connection you share. This protective nature is a clear sign that she's emotionally invested in your life and wants to keep you safe, physically, emotionally, and mentally. You'll notice this protection showing up in the small things. Maybe she steps in when someone is rude to you, or she feels the need to remind you to take care of yourself when you've been overworking. It's her way of expressing care, even in the most subtle forms. She might not always announce it, but her actions speak louder than words. She defends you when others criticize you or when situations arise where she feels you're being mistreated. What's particularly powerful is when she gets protective not just in public, but also in private. If you're going through a tough time or dealing with something personal, she'll be the first one to offer emotional support. When you're feeling down, she's there to lift you up. It's in those moments that you realize her protective nature is rooted in genuine love. But here's the fascinating part of the psychology. Protection is often tied to attachment. A woman who loves you deeply doesn't want to see you hurt or upset, whether it's from external sources or from your own insecurities. She's invested in your happiness and emotional stability. If you're facing challenges, she's not just watching from the sidelines, she's actively trying to help you through it, often in ways you might not expect. Her protective instincts might also extend beyond just you and into your circle. She'll want to make sure your friends and family are treating you with the respect and love you deserve. If anyone crosses a boundary, she'll be quick to stand up for you, and that's a strong sign of her commitment and affection. In the end, her protective behavior is an indicator of how valuable you are to her. It's a woman showing you that she's not just in this for the moment. She's thinking about your future together and ensuring that nothing and no one can threaten that bond. Her care and concern for you go beyond simple attraction. It's a powerful sign that she is truly in love. When a woman is madly in love with you, one of the clearest signs is her unwavering support for your dreams, ambitions, and goals. Love isn't just about shared moments and shared experiences. It's about encouraging each other's growth, pushing one another to achieve the best version of yourselves, and wanting the other to succeed in every area of life. A woman who is deeply invested in you will be your biggest cheerleader. It's not just about showing up for you when things are going well. She's there for you during the struggles and challenges, too. If she sees you working hard toward your dreams, she's not only there to offer emotional support, but she's actively encouraging you to keep going, even when things get tough. She believes in you, and that belief doesn't fade during the difficult times. One powerful sign of her support is when she celebrates your successes with you. And I'm not just talking about the big wins. I mean the small victories, the progress you make, the moments when you feel like you're one step closer to reaching your goal. She's excited for you, just as excited as she would be for her own achievements. Her happiness for your progress is a reflection of the deep emotional bond she shares with you. Her success is tied to yours, but this support isn't one-sided. A woman in love wants to be part of your journey. She's not sitting back watching you chase your dreams. She's actively involved in the process, whether it's by offering advice, helping you plan, or simply being a listening ear when you need to vent. She's always ready to lend a hand, offer guidance, or help you brainstorm ideas when you're stuck. She makes you feel like you're not alone in your pursuit of success. What makes her support even more powerful is that it's genuine. It's not about impressing you or gaining something in return. It's about seeing your potential and wanting you to realize it. She's invested in your happiness, your career, your growth, not because it benefits her, but because she truly cares about your future. Her love for you isn't just about the present. It's about seeing a long-term future together where you both flourish and thrive. Here's the interesting part of the psychology. When a woman is truly in love, she will sacrifice her own time and energy to help you succeed. It could be something as simple as giving you space to work on your goals without distraction, or it could be something bigger, like rearranging her plans to accommodate your needs. Her support is selfless, and that's what sets her apart. Because real love is not just about the fun moments. It's about standing by someone through every challenge and helping them rise to their full potential. If she's the one reminding you of your own worth when you're doubting yourself or pushing you to take that leap of faith you've been hesitating to make, it's because she is deeply emotionally invested in your happiness and success. She wants you to achieve everything you've ever dreamed of, and she wants to be a part of that journey every step of the way. She's not just in love with the idea of you. She's in love with the real, raw, ambitious, and driven version of you. In the end, a woman who supports your dreams is showing you that she's all in, not just in the relationship, but in your shared future. Her belief in you means that she's not just emotionally attached to you, she's emotionally invested in every aspect of your life. One of the most powerful signs that a woman is madly in love with you is when she becomes vulnerable around you. It's easy to think that love is all about shared moments and affection, but the real test of emotional connection is when a woman lets her guard down and opens up about her deepest thoughts, fears, and insecurities. When a woman is truly in love, she will trust you with the parts of herself that she doesn't show anyone else. This vulnerability is not about seeking sympathy or attention. It's about sharing a piece of her soul with you because she believes you are the one person who will understand and support her without judgment. It's when she lets you see the real her, not just the version she shows the world. At first, it might start small. She might share a story about her past or admit to something she's been struggling with. She could express a fear she's never voiced before or talk about a personal goal she's too afraid to pursue. As time goes on, these moments of vulnerability will deepen. She might reveal her insecurities about her appearance, her worth, or her fears about the future. These are the moments where she is fully trusting you to handle the truth of who she is, with all of her flaws and imperfections. You might notice her becoming more open about her emotional needs, whether it's seeking comfort when she's stressed or asking for reassurance when she's feeling insecure. This is powerful emotional intimacy. A woman who loves you deeply wants you to be part of every aspect of her life, including the vulnerable moments. She knows that by sharing these feelings, she is letting you in on a level that most people don't get to experience. What's significant here is that she is not afraid to show you her raw, unfiltered self. She's done with the walls she may have once built around her heart. Instead, she's choosing to trust you with her emotions. And that's a huge indicator that she's not just in a relationship with you, she's emotionally committed to building a future together. Vulnerability is the foundation of a lasting connection. It's how you both get closer, stronger, and more deeply in love with each other over time. But vulnerability also shows that she's emotionally dependent on you in a healthy way. She's leaning on you for support, not out of weakness, but because she knows you are someone who truly cares about her well-being. Her willingness to open up and share her fears and dreams is a direct reflection of her trust in you. If you've ever felt like she's sharing things with you that she hasn't shared with anyone else, you're witnessing a powerful form of love. This isn't about superficial love. This is deep emotional intimacy. She's not just letting you into her life, she's letting you into the deepest parts of her heart and soul. When a woman shows this level of vulnerability, it's a clear sign that she is in love with you and trusts you enough to be herself without fear of judgment or rejection. When she lets her guard down with you, it means she's all in. She's willing to risk the pain of being vulnerable because she trusts that you will protect her heart and care for her feelings. That kind of emotional investment is something that can only come from a place of true love. In the end, a woman who shows vulnerability around you is revealing just how much she cares. She is showing that she's emotionally committed to you and that she sees you as her safe space. It's in those moments of raw honesty where you'll see the real depth of her love for you. So if you've been wondering how to tell if she's really in love with you, now you know. Pay attention to these 7 signs, and they'll tell you everything you need to know. If you're already noticing these signs in your relationship, take a moment to appreciate the depth of her feelings and the love she's sharing with you.